You don't need my details for a search record. 100% you don't. He's doing a disciplinary, and then I'm going to sue your force. So congratulations, gentlemen. That is called the walk of shame. Enjoy it.
Today's video is from The Laughing Auditor. You'll find their link down below. So go show them some support and check out the full clip. A masked man walks straight up to a police headquarters with a mystery object sticking out of his pocket. And within 2 minutes, he's in handcuffs. Is this a dangerous standoff? Or a total overreaction by 2 officers who jumped the gun? Today, we're breaking down a stop and search outside Norfolk Police HQ that spirals from a routine welfare check into accusations of unlawful detention, a medical device nobody will explain, and a demand for a formal complaint that gets stonewalled at the front desk. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be asking the same question the officers should have asked themselves. Was this ever about a weapon, or was it about control? Let's get into it.
No, I'm okay.
What's the situation? Why are you here?
Pardon?
Why are you here?
Just being nosy.
My name's Matt, I'm a police officer.
Okay.
Obviously you're on police premises.
Okay.
So we're just asking why you're here. What's that?
It's,
tripod, is it?
yeah, something like that.
Okay.
What is your purpose of being here?
What do you mean?
What's your purpose with a mask, covering your face and your hood up?
It's cold.
Yeah?
Very cold.
Is there anything that we can help you with? Is there any information you need to know?
What's the issue?
What's that?
What's the issue?
Well, you can acknowledge
that's
it's
what
a
we're
little bit
asking us.
suspicious. I'm just coming to see if you're okay. There's no issue.
Suspicious about what?
Well, you're on police premises, you've got your face covered, you've got
Yeah.
something that I can't identify sticking out your trouser pocket, so we're just looking to learn more. What's your name?
And there it is, the moment this stop turns physical. The officer announces he's searching for an offensive weapon, and cuffs go on almost immediately. Here's the legal detail that matters. Under Section 1 of PACE, the Police and Criminal Evidence Act, an officer needs reasonable grounds to suspect someone is carrying a prohibited item before they can search them. Being on police premises, having your face covered, and declining to give your name are not, on their own, automatic grounds for a search under UK law, though a genuinely unidentifiable object combined with refusal to identify it can factor into an officer's judgment call in the moment. So here's the question for you. Did the totality of the circumstances justify this? Or did the officer skip a step? Let us know in the comments.
Why do you need my name?
Okay, mate, I'm going to search you.
Right, calm yourself down. What are you searching me for?
I'm going to search you for offensive weapon.
For an offensive weapon? You're going to say it's a tripod. I told you it's a tripod.
Okay, well, you're saying that, but I can't satisfy.
I'm not being hostile. Is there any need for the
You are
cuffs?
being hostile.
So is there any need for the cuffs?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're not cooperating with us.
I don't need to cooperate with you.
You need to keep us safe.
I'm not doing nothing
and
wrong.
You say. Well, that's fine.
Take that book and you can get them on properly. Calm yourself down, boys, okay?
We are calm.
Right,
can you identify yourself, please?
PC 20361,
okay.
just as I said
so
to you
what's
before.
the grounds for the search?
Our grounds for the search are for an offensive weapon. You're on police premises. You're on police premises.
That's not grounds.
We don't know who you are. You've got your face covered.
That's not grounds.
Well, it's good enough for me.
It's not good enough. It's not good enough at all.
It is.
It's absolutely preposterous. What's the grounds for the search? For an offensive weapon? So what's led you to believe I've got an offensive weapon?
You got something that we can't identify.
Did you identify it? You said it was a tripod.
I said, is that what it is? But I can't see what it is.
Right, you don't need to see what it is.
All right.
It's a tripod.
Let's get back to square one.
No, but don't get back to square one.
So why are you here?
Did you identify yourself? Did you?
You've asked me 3 times.
I might not have heard you.
Yes,
yeah, okay.
Well, you've got your camera.
And I'm not
on,
your
so
mate,
you'll be
okay?
able
You've
to-
literally just come and put me in handcuffs.
Okay,
So I'm definitely not your mate.
okay.
So do you mind formally identifying yourself, please?
Do you want to just sit down for a second?
No, I don't want to sit down.
I've already
Identify
identified
Show me
myself.
what, can I read it?
Collar 45.
Got it in your name?
I don't need to give you my name.
You do 3 points identification.
No, I don't.
Are you based out of here?
I don't need to tell you
Do
that.
you
I'm
mind
collar 45.
Can you be careful with that? It's
I've
very
already
expensive.
showed you my ID.
Can you be careful with that? It's very expensive.
Of course I will. But you can see that I can only see that bit.
You said it was
sticking
a tripod.
sticking out of your trousers.
And your point?
So why are you being argumentative?
Argumentative? You just come out and put me in cuffs. Are you dumb?
Yeah, because
are you stupid?
You've come onto police.
Are you stupid? You've not given me any grounds for the search, okay? Except you're looking for an offensive weapon. That is not grounds. So you're going to find yourself
It
a
is
hole.
grounds.
It's not grounds at all.
Yourself.
It is
You're on
grounds.
police
What to
premises,
say,
acting
looking-
suspiciously, walking
I'm
around
not.
all of the
I'm not.
cars.
It's a public place.
It's still police
We're not allowed
premises.
to walk about here.
It's got
I'm not.
it's got implied public access, but it's
Exactly.
still police premises.
Right, so I've been on here.
You've got your face covered,
and
you've got that portion of this sticking out of your trousers.
Would you say that to someone wearing a burqa?
Okay, this line just changed the entire tone of the video. The man asks the officer, "Would you say that to someone wearing a burqa?" And the officer says yes. That single exchange takes this from a procedural dispute about search powers into a much bigger conversation about consistency, profiling, and how officers are trained to justify a stop regardless of what's covering someone's face. Whether you think the comparison is fair or a deflection tactic, this is the kind of moment that gets clipped, shared, and picked apart online for weeks. What do you think? Was that a legitimate point about equal treatment under the law, or was the man using it to bait the officer into a soundbite?
Would you?
Yes, I would.
Would you?
Yeah.
That's despicable. Absolutely despicable. You don't need to know why I've got my face
I
covered.
see what your agenda is here.
What agenda is that?
You're just trying to make a point for making a
What are you
point.
talking about? You just come out, you just come out and put cuffs on me,
But it's not clear what
and
that
you've not
point
given me grounds
is.
for the search. You've not told me
See,
what.
We've given you the grounds. We've gone through
You're
about
looking for
three times.
that's not grounds, my friend.
The grounds are you're on police
And
premises.
that is
Put
not
this over
grounds
here.
for a search.
You're not letting me finish. So
Yeah, because you're talking nonsense.
you're talking.
Right.
Just bring him over here.
Yeah.
Finish the search and do what you got to do, and then we'll see what happens. Because I guarantee you, I'm going to drag you boys into a professional standards investigation, and then I'm going to sue the living daylights out your
A
constabulary.
lot of the lingo, so you're obviously familiar with all of this. What's the coat in your bag?
None of your business. No need for the cuffs either. I was perfectly polite when you walked up and you've literally put me on cuffs. It's completely disproportionate.
It's not for you to determine whether it's proportionate. That's our decision.
No, it's,
If I do or don't feel safe,
just wind your neck in, mate. You're talking nonsense.
Okay.
You've still not given me grounds for the search except an offensive weapon.
you're not letting me finish though, are
But
you?
you've not given me grounds for the search.
Tensions are boiling now, and the language on both sides is getting sharper. Just wind your neck in. Mate is not exactly textbook de-escalation language from an officer, and it's a good teaching moment on tone. Officers are trained to stay neutral and calm even when a member of the public is combative, because anything that sounds dismissive or provocative on camera can undercut the legitimacy of an otherwise lawful stop. At the same time, the man is repeating the same "what's the grounds" question over and over without letting the officer finish an answer, which is its own form of escalation. This back and forth is a masterclass in how two people talking past each other turns a 2-minute check into a 15-minute standoff. Who do you think is more responsible for the temperature rising here?
Because you won't let me talk.
What's the grounds for the search?
You won't let me talk.
What's the
about it.
grounds for the search? Go on.
The grounds for the search are you're on police premises, acting suspiciously.
That's not grounds.
You going to let me finish?
How am I acting suspiciously? What am I doing that's acting suspiciously?
Hood up, face covered. We're asking your name, what you're doing. You've got something sticking out your pocket.
You're not
which we
obliged to
can't
any of that
identify.
information. You're not obliged to any of that information.
What do you mean obliged?
You're not obliged to any of that information. You can ask me, but I'm not obliged to provide any of that information.
What's caused this?
What piece of legislation have you used to stop and search me?
So why are you here?
We search you under section 1 of PACE.
That's none of your business.
It is our business.
No, it's not.
As I've just explained.
No, it's not.
We're
I'm not
police
obliged to.
officers.
I'm not
you're on
obliged
police
to answer
premises.
that.
You've got your face covered.
I'm not obliged to
You're
answer
carrying
that.
something that looks at a distance like
if
a
you say-
weapon.
if you say so.
It is our business.
If you say so.
Well, I'm just trying to talk to you and trying to establish what
Right,
the
so
issue
am
is.
I obliged to answer you?
Well, you don't
Am
come
I
here-
obliged to answer you?
you don't come here
Am I
every
obliged
day.
to answer you?
No, not
Exactly.
at all.
So shut up and just do your
Right,
job.
we're
Shut
going
up.
around in circles. You're
Shut
telling me
up.
to shut up, and
Be
then you're
quiet.
asking us questions.
Be quiet.
So does this go both ways? Does it?
No, it
so
doesn't.
I've got shut. Oh, and it doesn't.
No, it
So-
doesn't go both ways.
Oh, right. No,
it's
it doesn't,
definitely
does
one
it?
way. You're
Okay,
a public servant.
well-
You do what you're told, little boy.
You're obviously here for
You
reaction.
do what you're
Little
told,
boy,
little
I
boy.
think
Yeah.
I'm-
And right here, the whole vibe of this stop flips. Up until now, it's been a dry legal argument. What's the grounds? Am I obliged? But the second the officer calls him little boy, this stops being about the law and starts being about ego. Watch how fast the tone changes. He's no longer explaining pace powers. He's trying to get under the man's skin. That's a problem, because officers are trained to stay procedurally neutral, no matter how frustrating the interaction gets, The moment it becomes personal, it hands the other side ammunition for exactly the kind of complaint and civil claim being threatened here. Do you think this was the moment the officer lost the moral high ground, even if the search itself was still lawful?
Probably old enough to be your dad.
If you say so.
Sunshine.
If you say so. But you're acting like a little boy. Yeah. Sunshine. Sunshine.
Right, you're going to start making people laugh, so...
If that's what it does,
you might as well be
I don't
quiet.
find it funny. I'm pretty sure your bosses aren't going to find it funny when I drag you into a professional standards investigation, and I'm pretty sure the judge isn't going to find it funny when I take you for a civil claim.
There's a lot of worried people inside
I don't
that
care about
building.
those people.
You don't care about the people
No,
that are
I'm
worried
not really
because there's
Marcus
somebody...
They're worried enough to have locked the doors before we came out.
Oh no, did I hurt someone's feelings?
Well, they don't know why you're here. You're
none
giving
of their
people
business.
concern. That's what we're trying
none
to
of
explain.
business.
That's what we're trying to explain to you.
It's none of their business, and I'm not obliged to answer
the
that.
issue is you're here with the body cam. You're purposely being disruptive.
Why are you twisting the cuffs?
I'm not twisting.
You are twisting the cuffs. I can
My
feel you
hands
twisting
are
them.
right in
I can
front of
feel
the
you
camera.
twisting them.
They're not twisting.
You are trying to twist the cuffs. Behave yourself.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'll tell you exactly what to do, little
Do you know
boy.
it's a part of you? I keep going in my head several times now and
Why don't
thinking.
you just shut up?
Is
You
this
make it
real?
worse for
I
yourself.
think I'm talking to you.
Why don't you just be quiet?
Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely.
You just be quiet. Digging yourself a bigger hole.
I'm happy. I'm not talking to you, am I?
No, I'm talking to you.
Well, that's as maybe.
Go try and... So what was it you're looking for again?
We don't need to
Explained it to
keep
you.
going over this, do we?
So you seem to know. You say I've got an agenda.
You told me to shut up.
You said I've got. You said well, you're certainly not fucking abiding by it by now, are you? Are you abiding by it by now? Not at all. So what are you looking for again?
I've already told you several. I've already told you several times, and you've told me to shut up.
He says I've got an
several
agenda.
times.
What's the agenda? What's the agenda?
I wish I knew.
Yeah.
I wish I knew.
Well, you said it, not me. You said it, not me.
I think you're sort of tying yourself up in circles here, mate.
I'm
I
not.
think we're going to keep
I'm not
quiet.
tying myself in
I think you
circles.
better keep quiet as well.
I'll say whatever I want. Free country.
Yeah, of course it is.
Now then, what are you gonna do? Don't take that off. It's a medical device. It's attached to my body.
Here's a genuinely tricky moment for both sides. The man reveals there's a medical device attached to his body and warns officers not to pull on it, because it could injure him. He won't say what it is: insulin pump, monitor, something else entirely and legally. Medical information is sensitive personal data he's not obligated to disclose on the street. But put yourself in the officer's shoes for a second. How do you safely search someone when you don't know what you're dealing with? And pulling the wrong thing could genuinely hurt them. This is one of those rare moments where both people almost have a point: his right to privacy versus the officer's duty of care. How would you have handled this one if you were wearing the uniform?
What is it?
It's not. It's a medical device. That's all you need
If
to know.
you just tell me what it is.
It's a medical device. It's attached to my body.
Okay. What sort of medical device?
It's a medical
what
device.
What does it do?
Again, I'm not obliged to answer that. It's attached to my body. It's a medical device.
You're not enabling me to make a reasonable decision, are you? Because I don't know what it is.
Well,
You're telling me it's a medical device.
If you're going to pull it off, you're going to injure me, and you're going to put my life
So
at
why
risk.
don't you just tell me what it is?
I've told you it's a medical device.
For what?
For medical reasons.
Is it for insulin or something?
Again, I'm not obliged to answer you. I've told you it's a medical device.
Oh, you're not making my job very easy, are you?
I'm not here to make your job easy. You've literally just
Take
come.
a picture of it. I ain't got my phone on me.
You've literally just come, put handcuffs on me, and searched me without any reason.
All right, yeah.
When you said it was a tripod, so you know exactly what it was. So
I didn't say.
you
I
did say it's on camera, my friend.
I said I asked.
It's
you what
on
it
camera.
was.
Why are you lying?
I think
You said,
I
is
asked
it
you,
a
what is it?
tripod? Is it a tripod? And I went, yes.
Okay, I'm going to need.
Well, I said something like that.
Now the fight moves to the backpack, and this is where the arrest threat comes in. The officer wants the code to a locked pouch inside the bag. The man refuses and says he'll only give it up if he's actually arrested. That's a genuinely important legal distinction during a Section 1 stop and search. Police can search items you're carrying. But forcing you to unlock a passcode-protected container is a much grayer area, and an arrest changes what officers are lawfully entitled to compel. So when the officer says you're not leaving us much option other than to arrest you, that's not just a threat. It's the officer trying to unlock more legal authority than a simple stop search gives him. Do you think that escalation to an arrest threat was proportionate to a still unidentified object in a pocket?
I need the number of this backpack because I need to establish what's in here.
No, I reserve the right to remain silent on that question. If you break it, you'll be liable to pay for it.
I think you're not going to leave us much option other than to arrest you.
Arrest me.
Suspicion of carrying an offensive weapon, judging by your demeanour, how you're dressed, how you come to our attention in the first place. So we'll have to.
You're twisting the cuffs again.
In order to
My
gain-
hands are
You're
staying
twisting the
still.
cuffs. Look at them, man. If you arrest me, then that's down to you. I'm not here to help you do your job. But if you do arrest me, then I'll obviously be legally obliged to provide the code.
Why don't you give me the number to this?
Because at this moment in time, I'm not legally obliged to. Once I'm legally obliged to, then by all means. You're twisting them again. Why do you keep doing
My
that?
hands are staying still.
No, you're twisting the cuffs. I can feel it.
Okay.
There's no need for it.
You do realise that you're recording?
I am recording, yeah.
Yeah, so my
Where's
hands
your
are
body
staying
cam?
still.
Why are you not in full uniform?
So I'm not a full uniformed
Why not?
officer. There's been concerns raised in relation to you
I've only been here for 5
worrying
minutes.
people inside the building to the point the doors have been locked.
Is that a crime?
It's not a crime, but it's raised concern.
And-
Nobody said it's a
What
crime,
is-
is it?
Well, why have you got me in handcuffs? He's threatening to arrest me.
Because we're doing a search.
Fuck, because I had a tripod in my pocket.
I'm not going around this.
Absolutely preposterous. Do you want to take the bag off? Would that make it easier?
Well, it won't make it easy because I still can't get into it. You can give me the number.
I'm not giving you the number, my friend.
I'll check.
I'm not giving you the
We
number.
can wrap this up.
I'm not giving you the number. It's as simple as that. If you want to arrest me for it, by all means, then I'll
What good is
provide.
it gonna do to
Then I'll
take
provide
it
the
off
number.
you then?
Because you're right up my backside, mate. Like,
I'm not up your backside. I'm at least a foot away from you in terms of my body.
I can't see you.
Only
It
my
feels
hand.
like you're
Exactly.
right.
You can't
You're
see
literally
it.
breathing down the
If
back
you
of my
give
neck.
me the code to the
I'm not giving you the code to the backpack.
Get into it.
You're not getting the code. You've messed up to like epic proportions here, lads. Like epic proportions. You've found yourself in a lot of trouble. Right. Absolutely moronic what you're doing. Stopping to search me because you see a tripod that you know is a tripod.
I didn't know it was a tripod.
You said it was a tripod and I went,
asked you,
yes.
is it?
We're not getting into that.
It's something like that.
discussion. We've already explained.
Yeah, because you've
we've already
messed up.
explained the reasons why we've stopped.
You've messed
you
up.
And what our thought process were.
Yeah, your
We-
thought
we
process,
can't make
you're
that in more
delusional, that's what's
detail.
wrong with you.
And
You're
your
paranoid.
attitude and your demeanour suggests
You're
that
paranoid.
we're
You
not
didn't
gonna
give me the
make any
chance.
headway with regards
You
to that.
literally put me in cuffs
If you
for about a
continue to
minute.
talk over us,
You literally put me in
even
cuffs
as
for a
I'm
minute.
explaining this
You didn't give me a chance to explain. You literally put me in cuffs straight away. Moronic.
Is your vehicle parked near
None of your
mine?
business. None of your business. Don't worry about where my vehicle is. You worry about what's going to happen to you when this is finished, and I'm going to drag you into a professional standards investigation, and I'm going to sue the force.
It seems like you've had your agenda all set out.
Well, you said that earlier. You didn't tell me what that agenda was. What is that agenda?
No, your agenda.
What is that? Explain to me what that is. You seem to know what I'm up to. You seem to know what I'm up to. So you tell me what the agenda is.
Thing is, I don't want him. I want to let him go and then him pull something out of here.
Oh no. Oh no.
Look, we're trying to deal
Oh,
with
no.
this the easiest
Help,
way
come
possible. I
quick.
appreciate you're not very satisfied.
Help, come quick. Man with a camera. Oh no.
Right.
Jeez, oh, he's a
I mean,
paranoid.
as you've alluded to, you're recording this.
Right here, the whole dynamic quietly flips. For 12 minutes, this has been a legal argument about grounds, codes, and rights, but the second the officer says, as you've alluded to, you're recording this, the conversation stops being about the backpack and starts being about the camera itself. Notice how both men pivot. The officer starts talking like he knows this footage is headed straight to YouTube, and the man leans into it, telling him he's going to be famous. This is the moment the interaction stops being just a stop and search and becomes content, which changes incentives on both sides. Does knowing you're being filmed make an officer more careful and by the book? Or does it just add a performative edge to an already tense situation? That's worth sitting with as this drags on.
I am recording this. I've not made a secret about
Is
that.
how you're coming across.
I don't really care, mate. You've literally just come up and put me in cuffs.
Accordingly.
I don't clip it, mate. You'll see the full thing on YouTube.
Okay.
You're going to be famous by the time this is done.
What's your YouTube channel?
None of
Can I
your
get an early
business. None of your business.
No.
You'll find that out in due course, don't worry. Honestly, I'm not here to help you do your job. Investigate. Maybe do that first before you put someone in cuffs. Jumping the gun. I'm not going to leave.
Yeah, you are going to leave.
Like, what? On what lawful basis are you going to make me leave?
You don't need to leave here. We're satisfied that
What are
you've
you
got
going to
nothing
do if
on
I don't
here.
leave? Nothing.
Why be fearful that you're going to create a breach of the peace?
I'm not going to create a breach of the peace. If anyone's escalated this situation, if anyone's escalated this situation,
so we could arrest you to prevent a breach of the
was
peace.
I committing a breach of the peace before you guys arrived?
Listen to me.
Was I committing a breach of the peace before you guys arrived?
You've not been arrested for a breach of the peace.
You're causing,
Is this threatening to arrest?
causing a significant amount of concern whereby people
For what?
inside the building
And what?
felt the need to lock the doors.
Right? That's not my problem, is it? I'm out here minding my own business. It's not. It doesn't make it a crime. Doesn't make it breach of the peace.
The details then.
You don't
So
need my.
send them to you after the time.
No, I want a paper. I want a paper copy.
We don't carry. I haven't got a paper copy.
You go get one.
But I can send you one if you give me the details. I can send you
There's
one.
a police station there.
Well, we're in a bit of a situation then,
Don't
aren't we?
refuse my search record. It's my right to have a search record.
You can sit here.
It's my right to have a search record. And I do not need to provide details for a search record.
That's not our daily course of business.
100% it is.
It's going to take a while.
I do have the right to a search
No, it
record.
isn't our daily course of business. That's not the type of police.
No, you shouldn't come out
So
searching
I
people
will
for
get
no
you
reason.
one, but you will need to wait. And
I
you
thought I
need
had
to
to
wait
leave.
out here.
I
You're
thought I had
not
to
going
leave.
to wait inside
I thought I
there.
had to leave. Who says I was going inside?
I've satisfied myself you haven't got any weapons on
Exactly. You know,
right?
take the cuffs off then.
And
Take the
therefore,
cuffs off.
I don't need to talk to
Take the cuffs off. I want my search record.
Who am I
Chuck,
gonna-
I'm gonna take this
who
one
am
off
I
first,
gonna
right?
search record out to then.
You don't need my details for a search record.
How do I give you a search record?
You do not need my details for a
How do I
search
give you a
record.
search record without
You
details?
don't need my details for a search record. 100% you don't. Doing something down the country, pal. It's not my first rodeo. Get my search record. Now.
Do you find that fulfilling, doing this up and down the country?
When I catch tyrants like you out, 100%. 100%.
Chuck, are you waiting here for a copy?
I want my search record.
Okay.
Are you going to go and get it?
Okay.
Are you going to go and get it? See that feeling at the top of your spine? See that feeling at the top of your spine? That's your neck being wound in. So congratulations. You took the bait and you fell for it, hook, line and sinker. And I'm now going to have you in a disciplinary, and then I'm going to sue your force. So congratulations, gentlemen. That is called the walk of shame. Enjoy it, because you're now going to be famous all over YouTube. You absolute tyrant. You're a disgrace. You're an absolute disgrace to the uniform. Maybe get a new job, lads. Absolute shocking.
This is a classic move in the public auditing world, and it's worth explaining for anyone new to this genre of content. Once the officers walk away, the man declares it a walk of shame and needles them about becoming famous on YouTube. This is a deliberate provocation technique, bait the officers into a reaction, capture it on camera, and use it as leverage for a future complaint or civil claim. It's clever content strategy, but it's also worth asking, does goading officers after the fact actually strengthen a legitimate grievance about an unlawful search? Or does it risk undermining it by turning the video into a spectacle instead of evidence? You tell us, does this kind of taunting help or hurt his case?